Hello everybody, and welcome back to our channel. Uh, it is a beautiful spring day here out in rural Berkeley County. We are at my mom's house, and I figured I would show you around a little bit, show you the garden that I have planted here for her, and just show you around the yard a little bit with all the pretty growth that we've got going on. Figured you might be interested, so anyway, here we go. Back in February, I planted some red potatoes, and those are really doing well. Had just about every one of them come up that I had planted, and also got a decent amount of onions going on there. So those have done well. Planted those at the same time. Those were in February, and then a week ago I started planting for the true spring garden, and planted several different things here. So again, 1 week ago today, planted corn, and it's already coming up. I got three rows of that. Beside that, I planted okra, and the okra is coming up really well. In fact, probably too well. I'm gonna probably have to thin it out, because really it's supposed to be a little bit farther apart than that. So either I'll just cull them, or I will transplant them elsewhere, but I haven't decided yet which. Planted a couple of rows of bush green beans, string beans, and they're coming up. Just about every one of them have come up. I did also plant five hills of squash, kind of scattered in here amongst the green beans and the okra. Supposedly squash and green beans and the okra all get along real well together. The green beans provide some oxygen for the nitrogen for the other plants, so looking for that to do a little bit better. And here I have planted watermelons. Planted about six hills of the Charleston Gray watermelons, and pretty much I think every one of them, every one of them have come up. And down on this end, I planted Jubilee watermelons, and same, just about every one of these have come up, and so looking for a good crop. They are a little bit close to the potatoes, but I figure we'll be digging the potatoes probably sometime in May, so they'll be out of the way, and I can let my watermelon spread. Plus I left some room on this side of them to give them some space there. If you notice, I've put up a little bag fence here, and that is to try to keep the deer out. We have in recent years, the last few years or a couple of years that I've planted, the deer have come in and eaten various things, squash, cucumbers, even eaten off tomato bushes. Never really messed with the watermelons too bad, so I'm not too worried about them. I'm not sure about the corn. They haven't eaten it in the past. Hopefully they won't eat it this time. But just in case, like I said, I planted or put the bag fence up, and it seemed to work. I did that in the fall, and that seemed to work pretty well. They didn't mess with anything then. So keep trying things that seem to have some effect. We don't everything we do doesn't have a positive effect, but some of the things we do does. Again, it's a beautiful day here. Just kind of show you around Mom's place a little bit. She has, I think it's 13 of these large live oaks that are kind of surround her house. They keep her cool in the summertime, shaded. The one problem, in the springtime, they shed leaves, and I've been pretty much constantly raking on those, or blowing with the blower since probably since late March, mid-March. We'll go with that. And I just did this area Saturday, so it's now Tuesday, so it's still holding up pretty well. This tree's pretty much finished dropping its leaves, so that's good. Still got a good ways to go on that one. So it's still got a good bit of dropping to do, so I know I got more work to do. Azaleas. The azalea bushes she had, really pretty. We had some rain last night, and it looks like these are kind of nearing their end, and it has beaten most of the flowers off of it. We were hoping for it to last till Easter, but I'm thinking it's going to be not much left on that bush. The smaller bushes, maybe they'll have some flowers remaining. We shall see. Again, here's some of the other live oaks here, one right in her front yard. And that one it's pretty much dropped all its leaves, but the two across the road, not so much. They still have more to go. Nice magnolia tree in the yard. More of the big live oaks. One of the things that we're really proud of, Dad back years ago planted some Easter lilies. Didn't start out with very many. There's a place in the National Forest that has a right good many in one of those swampy areas, and so he borrowed a couple from there, and really kind of started something, because now they have kind of expanded into this area of the yard. This area usually stays pretty wet and shaded, and that's the kind of environment they like, and so they have thrived here pretty well. On this end of Mom's house, more live oaks, and yep, got more leaves to fall here, so we'll be cleaning those up. Let's see, over here, over the winter I did some work on the old grapevine. Dad's grapevine that he planted 30 years ago. It had grown up pretty badly. The old kind of arbor type deal that he had going on, it had kind of deteriorated, and it grew up not just bushes but trees in this area. So over the winter I cleaned it up, put up some new posts, some new wires, new runners for all this, so that maybe we can preserve the old grapevine. And so looks a lot better than it did. Hopefully it serves the purpose and they do well. And towards the end of last summer, my father-in-law, he gave us a couple of grapevines that were that they had intended to plant at his house and decided not to, and those seem to be coming along. Also set them up on a new trellis, so that'll be good. Planted a couple of olive trees, and honestly I've never had olive trees before. Not sure if they're supposed to lose their leaves, but this one has, so I'm just hoping it's going to put the leaves back on and thrive. Right now I'm a little worried that maybe it's not going to survive, but we shall see. Never had olive trees before, but that's pretty much what I got going on here at Mom's. So It's a beautiful place down here, nice and quiet, right near the Francis Marion, really in the midst of the Francis Marion, surrounded by a few other private properties. So it's real quiet out here, and we enjoy ourselves, enjoy the privacy. Beautiful area. But anyway, thanks for indulging me a few minutes, joining me on my little tour of my mom's place, and we'll talk to you next time. Thanks for those who have subscribed, and keep on watching, liking, subscribing. Share these with your friends if you like our videos, and we'll continue to try to put out some content and try to keep making things better and better. Thank you. See you next time.